Hello Virgo, welcome to your Karmic Mission Insight for this week. These are the two cards that we pulled on your weekly reading, and these are the two karmic missions that you should be having this week in regards to your relationships and your workplace at the moment. So the workplace can be to be with intuition, but also the hangman of seeing things differently. There is a real transition into this week. Let's just see how the karmic mission is playing out on your longer term plan. Is there anything to sort of like give you the heads up of help you in your decisions and your choices going forward? So we've already seen that in your reading as well. The Ace of Wands, he's passionate about that side on your relationship, and I would open up to that and seeing that in a different light, not being so worried about sort of judgment or being in a sort of a particular position in regards to your relationships. You know, what's coming through you is that security. It comes from a beautiful place. You know yourself, you know how good you can be, and you know what good you can bring to the relationships around you. Maybe that's the feeling you need to do to unlock all those different things that you can see around you. Look at that. Two queens on the here. You got the Queen of Wands, which is about the here and now, getting very passionate about what's going on in your life and engaging with the relationships and around you in a completely different way, breaking the chains that held you to yesterday and opening the doorway to tomorrow, basically. The other side here is your financial side. This is the High Priestess. This is understanding. This is using your intuition as you go forward because of this funny February of what's changing in it. Let's just see what the overall energy that's pushing through it. That's that love, that's that understanding, that conscious thing that's coming through you, and it comes through you on your physical sort of side. You want to actually enjoy life, and you shouldn't forget this when you're looking at your intuition and your karmic path. You should be intuitively walking towards the unification of your higher self, basically, as you go forward. Look at this. This is amazing compared with your, with your weekly reading. If falling in love with yourself, basically, falling in love with the journey that you're doing. This is amazing. This card was here on your weekly reading. I shuffle these loads, and it's just mind blowing. Yeah, so in that here and now of this week, it's if you're not unifying, and this is all about unifying your spirit with your karmic path. If it doesn't sit right with you, you could almost have like a point of reference. Yeah, fair exchange. This is what I was going to say. A point of reference where if it doesn't tick off all the things on your list, if it doesn't work for you, it's not going to work. And I think this is what this karmically is what you need to put in place because it's going to help the world to grow up. Let's just see where that's sort of coming from. We've now got 3 queens on the table. This is absolutely mad. It's coming from a radiant and beautiful emotional place. A very fun-loving sort of karma that you're sort of developing within yourself of how you interact with the world outside. And it's going to provoke a lot of ideas. Now, these ideas here, I would put down on paper. It might mean you need to write something. But if you've got an idea about a business or an idea of a sort of a relationship, sort of like quantify it, put it into place. And we saw this on your energy reading, on your energy blueprint reading as well, quantifying the emotions that are in your crown chakra. I think this is here where it's sort of, you've got ideas of how to provoke all this lovely energy that's sort of coming out of your karmic mission at the moment that should be looking forward and moving on, basically. There is a lot of assurance here and a lot of love here as well. Not just love for other people, but mainly a love for yourself, and you should get into that. And that's part and parcel of your karmic mission here. So there you go, Virgo. That gives you a head up for what sort of to pay attention on your karmic path, on your spiritual path for this week. There's loads of links in the description below. You can even buy me a cup of coffee. It's lovely to have you here. Lovely to have your support. If you're not subscribed and click that bell, why not? You should be. Just thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.